Hey everybody, welcome back. It is still June 17th, 2024, and as promised, my video on the PressX Not Polished Starter Kit. Okay, so I would like to start by saying that this is not a paid promotion, because like I said in my video that I recorded before this, if I don't say that, I will forget. And let's go over a couple of things about the kit, and then I will show you everything in both of the boxes. All right, so the kit is $98. I use the Orlando 25% off coupon code, and that sale is no longer going. But I will tell you about a couple of codes that I tried today, and I think they're still working. I don't know how long they're going to last. Okay, so everything that you're going to see today is also sold separately, from the nails to the pH bomb, all of that stuff, so you can buy it separately if you want to. The light itself is $48, and I'm so excited to show you guys the light. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start with that actually. Okay, so what codes did I see that are still possibly working, hopefully by the time this video uploads? The PressX 25% off code, that's just the letter X. Okay, and the word press with the P as in Paul, all lowercase, no spaces. I received an email on the 13th stating that it would be extended through Sunday, and I don't know if they mean the Sunday that just passed or if they're talking about Sunday the 23rd. Okay, so like I said, you guys want to act fast if you guys really want to try this kit, and I'll tell you guys why I want to try it in a second after I tell you about this other code. So their Father's Day code is, like I said, so far as I know, is still working, and it's the word Zaddy with Z as in zebra. Okay, so you spell it like the word daddy but with a Z. So ZADDY 25, and that will give it 25% off as well. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the light first. And I'm just looking over my notes to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, and I don't think so. Okay, so let's take that out of the way. The light is not in here. It is actually in this box. And I don't know if I'm showing you the front or the back. That's the back of the box. Let's turn that around. Okay, so we have here the Flash Pro Press It Cure light. Oh my gosh, lamp, whatever you want to call it. I think light, right? Okay, so the features: 360 degrees freedom adjustable, touch sensor for easy operation, magnetic base designed for handheld use, cordless and rechargeable, which is one of the reasons why I wanted this for mobile use. 9 watts power, Type-C USB cable for charging, built-in battery, and I believe mAh stands for milliamps. Okay, if I'm incorrect, that's 2500 for mAh. And then it says one piece 365 plus 405, N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, high power LEDs. There's no A, so I'm gonna guess that would be LEDs. I don't think that's leads. And then it says preset cure timer 30 and 60 seconds. Okay, so up here, higher up in the box, it just tells you that it's ergonomic, and it has up to 10 hours working time, and the USB cable is included. Okay, so what I like about Not Polished is their consistency. This box opens up the same way as their lamp. I do have my lamp sitting there, and the colors it comes in are chrome red and ivory. Okay, so out of the box here you have your warranty registration card. They do tell you to register it before you use it, and you will need the serial number on the bottom of the base. Okay, so it's going to tell you that somewhere, I believe, on this card here. And oh, okay, so how you register it: so you go to their website, go down to the bottom, go to customer service, and then to warranty, and then follow the steps. Okay, so this is the little user manual. I'll read a couple things off of this in a second. Let's get the light out of the box first. Here is the cable that it comes with. As you guys can see, I already opened everything because you know I don't like doing unboxings. Something always goes wrong. Here is the light, and I do have a tape measure here. The light is fairly small. It's about 6 1/4 inches. Okay, so it's not too big. And then you have the base here. It is heavy. Okay, do not underestimate the weight of the base. Okay, so let me take the box and just move it over here out the way. I'm trying to be careful because my sink is right here. Okay, so here it is, and like they said, 360, bend it all over the place. Okay, don't be scared to bend this. This is very solid. And then this up here is magnetic up here. there, and all the information is on the bottom, okay, including the serial number that you need. Like I said, it's very, very heavy. Okay, so make sure you have a good grip when you pick it up. And then I think I measured that the highest up that it can extend, which you probably wouldn't have it extended like this because you need it at an angle, but is about 13 inches. Okay, so the reason why I measure some stuff is just in case you are limited for space. You might do nails on the go and have a train case with a table. And this piece here goes in there. I do want to say that this does not rotate. Okay, so if you turn this, so you can come off, so make sure you're holding onto the light. So that's the hardest thing, is you probably want to take it and turn it. That's what I was trying to do, the way you want it, and then put it on there. But it does have a really good grip. And let's see here. Here is the button you use to turn it on. Now, I'm not sure why, but for some reason for mine, you have to push the button twice to turn it on. And then you see you have your little display screen here. It tells you the 2 settings for your time, for whether it's a 30 or 60 seconds. And then your, I forgot to show you guys, your charging port is here, okay? And then this is your, I think, the indicator light. Okay, so if I'm wrong, it'll tell you all the parts inside of here. And then I do want to say that if it is flickering when I turn it on, then it's not actually flickering. So if I tell you, oh, it's solid, then it's solid. And if you see it flashing and not flickering, that would be great, because most of the time people try to show electronics and then it's like flickering, doing something crazy, and in person it's not doing any of that, right? Okay, so here in the manual, it shows you, I don't know if you guys can see that, this is in the way, the little parts here, and then how to use it here. It has some warnings on the back, and please note your appliance maintenance. And it says the appliance is maintenance free and should not be opened. Okay, so it goes through like all these little things down here. General notes on operation. They do tell you to charge it all the way first before you use it. Okay, so let's go down the settings. So like I said, for me, I have to, well, it's never worked where I pushed it once and it turned on. Maybe I wasn't pushing the button hard enough. And it automatically starts counting down. Okay, and I do want to show you, you long press to turn it off. Okay, and then like I said, be careful, because once you move it, it can just be pulled right off, and it's not centered like this. Okay, so for some reason, it's already counting down. I want to show you guys that what you do is you touch it, and then it will start to count down. Okay, and actually that made it stop. Okay, so it's never done that before. I guess that's a feature it's supposed to do, and I think it's like, I'm gonna work right for you because you're recording and you're showing me to everybody. So I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to be doing, but that's never worked for me to stop it like that. Okay, so you tap it again, and I don't know if you can see that counting down. Let me get close, and it does have little sticky things on the bottom, and that's why it's kind of acting like that with me moving it on the surface, which I actually like because that helps it stay in place. Okay, so you push it again, it goes to 60 and it'll start counting down. And then if you tap it, it stops. Okay, so if it doesn't stop when you tap it, it is supposed to. Okay, now one of the things that they said that you can do is you can change the preset time for when you first turn it on, and it gives you the instructions except for the last step. Okay, so I'm going to read them. Okay, so it says touch the lamp cap quickly at 3 times. Okay, I didn't do it, it started. Okay, I have to do it kind of fast. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, it's flashing. Okay, if it's doing anything else other than flashing, like flickering, then no, it's just flashing. Okay, and then you can change. I think it comes preset to 60, so you push this button and you change it. I changed it to 30, and so now it's at 60, so I'm gonna change it back to where I had it at. And then the way that you get it, oh, it didn't change back to 30. There we go. Okay, so the way you get this to stop flashing so it actually sets from when you first push the button, what it will start off with is you tap it and it'll stop flashing. I don't know if you guys saw that. Okay, so that was the step that they didn't put in here. That's how you set it, or else that light will just keep flashing. You can push that button all day and it'll just go 30, 60, 30, 60. Okay, so don't forget, once you pick where you want it preset to for when you first turn it on, you have to tap that to stop it. Okay, and then you long press to turn it off. Okay, so very cute, very sturdy. Like I said, always make sure you're holding on to this whenever you're going to handle it. And the button's super easy to push, so watch out for that, just in case you're like me, you put everything back in the box. And so that is the light. All right. Oh, charge time. I think that's the only thing I didn't tell you guys. It's all here in the manual. I think it tells you to, yeah, the very first thing it tells you to do is it says light battery must be charged fully before first use to ensure optimal performance, at least 2 hours. Okay, so it does tell you that. And then it tells you to extend the battery life, it is recommended that you regularly charge, or I should say recharge, the LED if it will not be used for 3 months. Okay, so I guess it's supposed to hold charge for a while. I'm not saying it won't not be charged within 3 months, that you won't have to do it sooner, but it's telling you to regularly recharge it if you won't use it for 3 months. And then it has the red indicator lights will be illuminated during charging. It will automatically turns green. Now I'm reading this how it says it, so if you're wondering if I'm messing up, no, this is exactly what it says. Indicator light when the battery is fully charged. When the battery is very low, the indicator lights will flash in red and turn off the lamp after lasts for 5 minutes. The battery indicator lights will turn off automatically. Okay, so then it tells you how to charge it up. So yes, I'm reading that. If you're wondering like, what's wrong with you? Can't you read? No, that's actually how it's written. So let's get to this box here and let me see how we're doing on time. Okay, we are good because I actually already recorded this video. It was too long, I didn't like it, so I re-recorded it now. This is the second recording. So inside this box, this is the back of it. And I don't know if I showed you guys the front. I believe I started the video with the front of it. And it tells you on the back, so you have the nail tips, which are full cover. They're soft gel. That's the reason why I want to try it. I've tried plastic. I'm just starting to learn how to use full cover nails. And you're supposed to be able to put these on in 3 steps. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys about that when we get to the nails. I'm going to take those out first. Okay, but here it says there's 600 pieces. And actually in the box, it says there's 630. And then you have your pH bond, and as a matter of fact, while I'm naming it, I might as well take them out, so I don't name them twice. Okay, so here are the nails, and so that's the side here, and we'll start with this. Okay, so I'll show you the other bottles in a second because I don't know if they're going to change their packaging, but it's really pretty. Okay, so we'll get to those in a second. I want to jump ahead of myself. So here you have the box. These are the PressX soft gel extensions, extra thin cuticle edge, natural square long, and it has 14 sizes inside the box. It also comes in sculpted, but in sculpted you don't have as many options as you do in natural. Okay, so you're probably wondering what's the difference between natural and sculpted. Natural is referring to how flat your nail is. Okay, especially like where your apex is. So some people have flatter nails and some people have kind of a curve to their nails, and that's called the apex. And so sculpted is for people where their nails curve a little bit more than others. Okay, so that's kind of the thought process between natural and sculpted nails. Okay, so some of mine, or most of mine, are pretty flat, so I ordered the natural, which I'll show you, they do have a little bit of apex to them. Let's open up the box here. And actually what I want to do is give you guys a better view. So let me go ahead and change the camera view where you guys can see it. Okay. And I'll be right back. Okay. So I know this is an awkward angle, but this is about as close as I can get you guys before if I slide something closer to the camera where it will do some crazy focusing thing. Okay. So let's take a look at the nails. This little Post-it notes I got from Walmart, and It says urgent. The other one is yellow. It says to do. It comes in a pack together. And what I like about it is that for the most part, it's sticky on most of the Post-it notes so that it wouldn't be flapping around like a regular Post-it note. I have my little cheat sheet here. I wrote the sizes for my nails. Okay, so the nails go from 1 to size 10. There is no 0. I do want to say that first. And then as you can see here, usually there's numbers, right? There's no numbers. Okay, so I just find myself having to count. Okay, so this is what a size 1 looks like. And since they're super clear, I'm gonna close the box. And I have found, let me see if I put it this way first. If I put it here, you guys should be able to see that. Let me see what you guys can see. I might have to get you guys a little bit closer. Okay, so there's the nail. Like I said, it's a size 1. And I'm gonna just go ahead and show you all the close-ups right now so I can take a step back. I think if I move the box out of the way here, I think it's too many things to focus on. And please excuse my nails. Something's always happening, so they are growing back out. Okay, let's take a look at the cuticle. Okay, it's not wanting to focus. I think, like I said, one thing in the way, and then camera does crazy stuff. There we go. And I'll see if I can turn it sideways really quick here. Okay, it's not wanting to do it. My camera is not being nice right now. On my first video, it focused more. Okay, so I think you guys got kind of an idea of it, but in my hand, I don't really think you can tell that you can see that. Maybe if I hold it like this, there is a slight apex to it. Yeah, no, it's not working. And I think since it's getting later in the day, there we go. Okay, let me stay still. All right, so yes, as close up as I can get it for you guys. Sorry about that for any of the blurriness or not focusing. So yeah, that's a size 1. And the half sizes are 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so if we count with the box, then it goes 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5, 7, 7. I'm sorry, that's 7. There's no half size after 7. So 8, 9, 10. Okay. And I think that they're going to be really nice. They don't bend very much. I like that. They're really sturdy. And they have, you guys can't see that, but it says NP, and then it says the number at the bottom, and the half sizes are marked 0.5, so like 3.5, 4.5. Okay, so numbers are very easy to read. I really like that. And then the length, the only thing is, I also, let me show you guys a 3. The 3 is usually what I wear on my thumb. I do wish that they were longer. I know that I cut mine down, but these are almost a perfect length. So I'm going to see how that works. And then, okay, so later on this week, if my nails grow out either Thursday or Friday, I'm going to try to use the nails. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to do them in 3 steps. So you have your pH bond here, that's their dehydrator, and it says dehydrator on the bottle. Their other bond bottle is not marked, and I don't know if there's a difference. The one that says bond 1, you'll see it on their website. This is their primer. It should be, if I'm taking them out in order, they call it Prime Time. Look how pretty the bottle is, and it tells you that it's an acid-free primer, and I do not know if it's the same as their XXX bond. I asked, but they just told me that their bond and their primer take the shine off the nails and the oils out. So they did not tell me if they are the same. I'm thinking maybe just they want to do different packaging. I'm not sure. And then, you know, if you've ever bought their bond, it doesn't say pH on it. pH usually refers to pH balance, right? So maybe it has that property and they thought we need to start putting it on our bottles. Then this is supposed to be the glue. It's called Press Gel, and it's a thicker builder gel. You also get, you can pick between stain resistant top coat. Let me move those out of the way. So this is supposed to be 3 steps. And like I said, yeah, the stain resistant top coat, or you can pick the gloss it, but I have tons of gloss it. I've never used this, so I'm excited to see. And what I've noticed is their gloss top coat kind of has a stain resistance within it. So I'm not sure what's the difference between stain resistant and their regular gloss coat. But if you want to see it, I just thought about that. I'm gonna knock these off. I'm clumsy sometimes. It is clear and it is shiny. It's not, I don't think it's gonna dry matte. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that the lighting from what I saw when I was standing over there is kind of dark for some reason. Well, it's not too bad. Okay, and then also inside of that box you get this. This is OG 105. This is Pleasure, and I'm not sure if they're gonna start just calling it Pleasure, because online it's called Pleasure P. There's the color at the top. And be careful, because on some of these bottles, this comes off, but you can push it back on. And then let's take a look at the color. This is gel polish. They did not provide the regular polish to this in here. So it's a pretty pink. I don't know if you want to, that's not a light pink. That's kind of a hard thing to describe what type of pink that is. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and get the camera back up to eye level. And then, oh, I am so sorry. You also get, I read the back of the box, right? 2 zebra files, they're 100 grit. And then I'm learning if it says washable and disinfectable. Did I say that right? Disinfectable, I think I said that right. Then you should be able to put them in barbicide, but don't forget you have to mix barbicide with water. Okay, so make sure you follow the instructions on barbicide, and then you get this here. And what are they calling this, a file or a buffer, or both? A buffer. Okay, so it has an 80 on one side and 100 on the other side, and I think this is the 80 side with the words, and then the 100 is on the opposite side. Okay, and I love how cute this is, how compact it is. All right, so give me a second, and then we will go from there. We're almost done. Okay, so yes, that is why I decided to try the PressX Kit. I've never used soft gel nails. The full cover nails I have are plastic, and I wanted to see what was the difference. I am noticing that I think that these soft gel nails, at least in the not polished kit, seem to be, I want to say, sturdier, like thicker. They're not easily bendable. And don't get me wrong, the Goutrade's 3XL nails are nice, especially if you're looking for that length, but they are plastic. So if you want to switch to gel, then we'll see. I don't know what to say yet about the nails themselves, because I just started learning how to do full cover nails as well. Okay, but yes, there was some other steps. I mean, after you prep, you just want to be able to like put your nails on and do what you're going to do. Monomer, powder, dip method, polish them, design them, whatever you're going to do, and go on about your day, right? So I'm trying to cut down on time as well. And then the takeoff. Okay, so first let's start with later this week, either Thursday or Friday. If my nails, you guys saw how awful they are, they were worse than that. If they're growing back out, then I'm going to try to record me doing the nails. Okay, so you're supposed to be able to put the primer, that's not primer, put the dehydrator on, the pH bond. I saw on Not Polished on their Instagram that you just paint it like down the middle. Okay, so I think I was putting too much on before when I was using just their other bond. And then you're supposed to take the primer, and then I saw them just paint it down the middle of the nail. Like, I don't even know how much got on the rest of the nail, because they just went right down the middle. And then they took the press gel, the thicker builder gel, and they put it on the back of the nail. And let me show you guys really quick. I'm not going to put some on there. And there's 2 of them stuck together here. But they took it and they put it here. They painted it on, and then they took some out of the bottle again and they kind of rubbed it down like that and just made sure that they got it here on the inside of the nail. And then they took it and held it under the light for I don't know how long, 30 seconds, I'm assuming. And then when they got them all on, they put the whole hand in the lamp for 30 seconds, and then they just went on about their day. And so I really want it to start being that easy for me to do my nails, because if you've ever used anything, especially if they're considered more so sculpted rather than natural, even if they're not, what do you call, labeled like that, right? Even if they don't say that they are, if it has a high apex, you end up having to use solid nail glue. It becomes messy. You have to have a spatula. I call it the spatula, one with the little metal piece on the end, the stick, and then the brush on the other end. And it's a process. It really is. You have to have base before you put on the solid nail glue. And so there's just so many steps. The higher the apex of the nail is, the more you have to do. And so I don't know how to take off soft gel nails either. So like I said, so after that, if I learn how to do it, then maybe I'll make a video and say, hey, this is about as close as I can get to how it's supposed to be done. As you guys know, I'm a beginner. I'm not going to be doing nails professionally. I only do my nails. But honestly, you guys, I would have to say, I know I have seen comments from other people on other people's videos when they said, oh, I'm a nail tech, and the people got upset, right? And they were like, oh, no, you're not. You know, I'm professional and I went to school. I get it. Okay, let me tell you, so where I live, it's $8,000 just to become a nail tech. Okay, so first off, the money. If you can't get grants, yes, the money, the cost. And then you have to learn about the sensitization side of it, right? So I think it's called the esthetician part of it, I think. And if that's not a part of sensitization, you have to learn that as well. And so I know that you guys go through a lot, and you may pay more or less, unless you were able to go to school for free. Sometimes they offer the classes for free, but I think even then you'll learn how to do like a regular manicure, right? I don't think you learn like everything, the monomer, the powder, the dip method, stuff like that, the pedicures. I'm not sure what the free classes offer. I just know that they don't have them here in the city anymore. Okay, so, and then my nail techs left and they went back home. They moved back to the state where they lived. And so I said, you know what, it's time for me to try to learn how to do it myself. But like I said, trust me, I went, got the pricing and stuff like that. I did go talk to people at an actual cosmetology school. Okay, so I know that there is a lot. Okay, it can be anywhere from 4 months for full time. You still have to test. Yeah, written test, right? And a physical test. And then there's a lot to it. Like, you don't just graduate and get your license. You have to pass a test at the end. So, and then if you go part-time, it could take up to 12 months. Yeah, just to learn how to do the nails. And they walk you through the pedicures, I think the monomer and the powder, and regular manicures and stuff like that, all depending on what school you go to. But that's kind of the basis of what you learn. So I understand, believe me, I went and did the research. Okay, not just to ask them for like for my channel to tell you guys, but for personal reasons for myself, because I was thinking about becoming a professional nail tech. And as a whole, it was a lot. And I thought, you have to make back the $8,000. You don't know if you're going to get a grant. Is it going to be 500? Is it going to be 1,000? Are they going to tell you, no, we'll give you loans or a loan? You know, and I already have student debt. Okay, so I did not want to put us in more debt. And so yeah, and time. We travel a lot. So I had to be able to have the time to be committed. One of the schools, you have to go on Saturdays as well. And so it takes a lot of time and dedication, stuff like that. So I know that if I were to say I'm a beginner nail tech, that I'm not professional, I'm not licensed. And so for anyone that is, okay, before you jump on me, I understand why you would tell me, no, you're not a nail tech. I don't care how long you do nails unless you go to school to become a professional nail tech. But I mean, if you get pretty good at it, at some point, it's called skill or technique, and you're doing nails. So hop nails in front of it, right? What else would you call it? Okay, so I'm a beginner. I'm just going to say that. And for everybody that's on your nail journey, let me know, how are you doing? If you've gotten really good at something, let me know. What was it? About how long did it take for you? Whether it's making the beads with the monomer and the powder, whether it's a dip method, maybe you tried it with a spoon. I made videos about it. Was it painting? Oh my gosh. Especially if you used to be able to polish really well and then you haven't polished your nails or toes in a long time. Okay, especially if you've never used gel polish. Like me, I had never used gel polish because I thought I don't want to have to figure out how to get it off, right? I want to be able to take nail polish remover and wipe it off. And so I've only used regular polish up to this point, and I still have not put gel polish on my natural nails. that goes on top of a half cover tip, or now full covers, because me and half cover tips are not friends. Okay, so if you got that down, if you're like, oh no, I got it down, I can do it just like at the nail shop, and or art. No, art, I can draw, I just can't draw small, and I can't draw people, and I can't draw cars. Okay, so what over time, and how long have you been doing your own nails or other people's nails? And are you going to go to school, or did you think about it and as a whole and take a step back and say, whoa, I was like you, I realized that was going to be a lot, and so I decided not to take that route. I didn't go ahead and go to school. But yes, tell me about your nail journey. And as you guys can see, I document mine. I don't document all of it, okay, but I do share, especially when I find really good products that I like to use. And Not Polished, I love their company. I can tell you, I don't know what becoming a nail or Not Polished ambassador entails, but if it includes anything, like they send it to you for a review or anything like that, I don't know, I might look into that, because it's getting costly. The colors and everything, like I said, that light, I was thinking, oh, it'd be kind of cool, you know, if they had a light like that. And then there it was, you know, they had that event in Orlando. If you guys went, I hope you guys had fun. It looks like it was super fun. They had raffles and everything with their giveaways, raffles, same thing, right? So yeah, looks like they had a blast, right? I don't have Instagram, but I did see some of it. You can kind of view Instagram a little bit if you do it fast, so that it doesn't access like your Facebook or your Google information, which I don't want it to do, and I don't want to make an Instagram account. So I was able to catch a couple of their videos, and like I said, it looked like it was 2 days of nothing but fun. I love their energy, and their skill is just, oh my gosh. If you guys are watching, to the Not Polished family, you guys are awesome. You guys are so skilled, and I hope that I gain the skills. Just even if I can gain a portion of your skill, your technique, and your knowledge, then I will be super happy. And for everyone that makes videos, okay, in general, but especially nail videos, I know how hard that is, especially when you record by yourself. What do you cut out? What don't you cut out? You say, forget it, we're just going to go through the whole thing together. Let's just do one hand. I've been through all of that. So, and plus you guys see, I have those walk and talk videos too as well. So it's not easy to record, like I said, especially if you're by yourself. So for anyone that takes out the time of, you know, your day to pass your knowledge on, especially with something like this, because this is not easy. I did not think it was easy. I'm going to say it's harder than I thought, but I never thought it was easy. It's just harder than what I thought. I already thought it was going to be hard, but difficult is the word to use. But it takes time, it takes patience, and it all depends on how like you react to different products and stuff like that. So I don't use monomer anymore because I have migraines and it triggers my migraines. So I had to get out of the monomer and the powder plus. Different powders react differently to the monomer. Some will, as soon as it touches the nail, it just runs. Some of it dries up so fast that you're looking at the bead and it looks like one of those dot candies, and you have to like get it off your brush, it's stuck, right? If you have ever tried to do nails, you know what I'm talking about, right? And so all the powders I learned, I guess, depending on how pigmented they are, I guess. I don't know how exactly what else to call it, but, and maybe the ingredients or something like that kind of plays a part in it. So you might get good with clear, and the lighter colors and the darker colors might be harder. I did find that, and so I just pushed the monomer aside. I saw that dip method with a spoon, and I just went from there. Thank you, Nikki Porter. I don't know you, but you are a lifesaver, okay? I started off with half cover tips, and now I'm still doing the method that you showed, but with full cover nails. Yes, okay, so if my nails grow out later this week, then I am going to try and make a video. I'll start with one hand. Okay, what I was doing was I was doing one hand and then doing the last hand on camera, but the problem is I'm pressed for time. I don't have that much time before my husband comes home, and so I had to start just doing the first hand on camera and then pausing, doing the other hand, and then showing the results. Okay, so I'm still figuring out the whole recording thing as well, what to record, what not to record, things like that, you know. So like I said, if you're in the YouTube world, if you record, even if you only made one video, or if you started making shorts and stuff like that, you know how difficult it is. It is time consuming. The editing is unbelievable, right? You try to make it as simple as possible. And then you add in something like this, doing nails and stuff like that. And I thought reviewing electronics and stuff like that was a little difficult, and this is way harder because you could be doing something wrong. And so I tell people, you're probably gonna learn everything not to do from me. And if you learned something from me and it's actually the way it's supposed to be done and it works, then I'm so happy because for my former profession, you know that you learn as you go while you teach. So yeah. But you guys have a great day. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to clean up my little area here, and I will see you guys maybe at the end of the week. As always, thank you guys for watching Upfront and Honest Reviews. You guys have a great day. Stay safe. Bye.